Off of the ARV video, we're gonna talk about how to construct deals now, right? How to construct deals, how to make sure your numbers are right. That way your money can be right at closing. Okay? So we're gonna talk about how to construct deals. Alright, first, we're gonna talk about the estimated repair costs. Now this is an estimation. You are not a contractor, you are not an inspector, so you don't know exactly, but these are estimations about how much it should be according to experts. And these numbers seem to be pretty accurate. In my experience, these numbers are pretty accurate, right? Under 1,500 square feet, light rehab is going to be 10K. Now, what a light rehab is, let's say the walls need to be repainted, window needs to be done, little miscellaneous things, right? A mid rehab is when you talk about redoing kitchens or redoing the bathroom, redoing bedrooms, etc., right? That's a mid. And then the heavy is a full gut. A full gut, that means like it's nothing in there. It's super infested, super nasty, super dirty, super damaged, foundation issues. The most expensive stuff is wrong with it. A mid may be, hey, it just needs the bathroom redone, the kitchen done, and then the AC needs to be done. It might be something little. What I recommend doing is that when I do on virtual deals, I just get an inspector out there. He's gonna almost give you the exact number on how much the estimated repair cost is, and this will help you when cash buyers, because some cash buyers will go off the paperwork and not even have to go out there to go look at the property. That's how some cash buyers roll. Some of them have that money ready to make, because you're bringing them money to make. I mean, you're bringing them a deal to make them 30% ROI on how much they spend. So hey, all right, here's the maximum allowable offer. Oh yeah, my bad. Take a picture of this and make sure that you use this for most of your deals. Also, some cash buyers, we're going to talk about cash buyers, we're going to talk about contracts. We're going to talk about contracts before cash buyers. That way it makes sense. No, we're going to talk about contracts after cash buyers. Okay. All right, maximum allowable offer, right? So, as a wholesaler, you're dealing with fix and flippers, right? And fix and flippers live and die by the 70% rule, right? 70% rule means it's 70% of the ARV and they're leaving 30% for profit, right? 30% profit. They want to make 30% profit on every single fix and flip, right? So you're in compliance with that, right? Your formula and a fix and flippers formula is the exact same on what do y'all think is a deal and what's not a deal, right? It's the exact same. Only thing added to you is the wholesale fee. So that's why you have to estimate repair costs, because you have to basically model the same formula that a fix and flipper will use to model a property, to look at a property, right? And then you just add your fee to that. You deduct your fee for that, sorry. So let's say the property ARV is worth 100K, right? We ran comps, we looked at it's worth 100K. So we're automatically going to take 30K away from that, because that's how much we want to make from the flip. So you times it by 70%. So 70K. So now we're at 70K. We do 70K minus 15. 15 is ERC, the estimated repair cost, right? I looked at the pictures. I called the owner up. They let me know the AC. They made it the mid rehab, so it's 15K. I also didn't talk about that. You want to call them. Hold up, let's go back. Sorry, my bad. Quick tip. You want to call them to see what problems they have that you might not see in the pictures, right? So it might look like a light rehab, like nothing needs to really be done to it until you call the seller and they say, well, I have AC problems. Well, that turned that to almost to a mid rehab. That was just a quick little nugget. My bad. Let's go back to maximum level offer. I just want to let you know that. You want to always ask them, what's the condition of the property, what needs to be fixed, etc. That's what you need to ask them as a wholesaler. That's your responsibility. All right, back to maximum allowable offer. Sorry. So you want to take the ARV, 100K, times about 70%, right? to leave 30% margin for return on investment off the fix and flip. So you got 70K minus that by 15K, the estimated repair cost. Then you minus that by 10K. 10K is your wholesale fee, whatever your wholesale fee is desired. Then you want to minus 2K from that, and 43K ends up being your maximum allowable offer. Now you cannot offer to sell it any more than 43K. 43K is where you stop and say, okay, I'm not doing this deal, right? I can't do this deal, because if you start going past 43K, it starts eating into your wholesale fee, right? That's the only thing it's eating into, because it can't eat into the estimated repair cost. That has to get paid for. And it can't eat into the investor profit, or the investor might not invest in this deal and want this deal from you, right? So it's eating into your wholesale fee, right? Now, this extra 2K here, you don't have to use that, but this extra 2K, the extra 2K is basically, I like to do it because this is like an emergency pop-up fee. You know, if something pops up, boom, we got extra 2K in there for that. Maximum Lab Off 43K. I'm going to teach you how to use the software, a website for this. You don't have to use this. You don't have to use a calculator. You can if you want to. It's third grade math. Okay, with this one, with this website, see the link. I'm going to have the link below, but in the resources. But hey, you can type in anything that's going to put it using the 30% and 70% rule, right? So if the ARV is $350,000, the renovated cost is $30,000, and I want a wholesale fee of $25,000, then boom, I have to get it at $207. That lets you know, my bad. You have to get it at $190 when going to the 70% rule. So that means that the investor is going to get 30% profit, right? But some investors do the 75% rule, right? So when they only get 25% profit, right? So that means that now you can get it for a little higher at $207. Now $207 is your maximum allowable offer, right? Cool. One thing I don't want you to do is I never want you to get anything past your maximum allowable offer. Please don't do that. It's going to be harder to sell your deal. I also want you to almost always use the 70% rule. That way you know for sure when you get a property under contract that it's in the 70% rule, it's in compliance, and you're going to find an investor and you're going to get your deal sold and make your money. You know what I mean? That's what I want you to do, okay? Also, I don't want your wholesale profit to be too big. Let's say they don't agree to 190, right? That's when you call them back, you play with the numbers, and you can take a little fee this time of $10,000, and now you can do 205. If they can't do 205, you renegotiate. Say, okay, I can do 210. 210 is the highest I'll go, right? You can do 210 now. Okay, just work with them. You don't want, instead of saying I can't do the deal at all just because you want 25K, do the deal. Even if it's only making you 5K, it's 5K that you didn't have before. And it's a great experience to go through the process. So yeah, that's how to construct deals using the maximum allowable offer formula.